So my next stage on fixing my two sheds is that I removed the 4-foot wide door that was on the small shed, and I put this storm door on, which is about 32 inches wide, and then I also put some trim around. And I'm going to do a short little video on how to put trim on or cut trim and so on. It's a very simple, it's just about perfect every time. You don't need any special tools or anything like that. So what I did here is, obviously the 4-foot door went way over to there. I took my storm door. This is where the old stud was. I figured out with the frame that was on the storm door about how wide it was. I added a new stud right here. I put a header type thing across where the top of the door will be. A piece of ply or 2x4 that goes across from the door to the next stud, and then the one down near the bottom. So, and then of course I did a little board here to help keep the cold air out. So as for locking the door, because I don't have the other side of the frame, I have this deadbolt type thing here that has a spot on the end that you can put a lock in. And so what I'm thinking of doing is I'll add a little bit more wood there. I can set it here, and then when I push the deadbolt across, there we go, the deadbolt will block the door from opening up, and then I can put the lock there. So like I said, I will add another board there when I get the siding finished, and that will hold the door from opening and closing. And then see, it'll be nice and solid. So that is what I've done to the shed. I've got the shed so far leveled, got the new plywood on, I got a nice little door. This is the only window in the small shed, but because it's got this door's got a lot of windows in it, I didn't need any windows. My next step will be probably to put some J trim for the siding to fit into the metal siding, and probably a bit above the door too. So I'm going to put out a little video in the next day or so showing you how to make simple, easy trim or install a simple, easy trim that is just about perfect all the time. So thank you again for watching this video, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and give me the thumbs up, of course. Today's video is going to be a quick, easy video on how to install, cut your own trim for around doors and windows. There is no special tools needed. As long as you got a pencil, a ruler, and a saw, of course, of some type, you can easily do this. I find by doing this method, I get near perfect results every time, because look at that corner, how nice and tight it is. So this is a window that I did, and out here in the other room there's a door on the top. Here's another window that I did. As you see, every time you get nice tight fitting corners. So it's very simple. So sit back and enjoy the next couple minutes, and I'm going to show you how to make and install window and door trim. So what I've done here is I've taken this black thing and I've just nailed it to this piece of plywood, and I'm going to quickly show you how it's done. So you take, let's say this is your trim board, you would put it on here, you would mark it along the side if you want, or you could just mark the bottom inch or two, but you have to make sure you go past at least the thickness of your trim on the top and the bottom. You also would mark it on this side over here. Then you take your top piece of trim and you would lay it on like this. And you can do the same thing, you can mark it on both sides. Now where the two meet up here is exactly where you want it to be, and then where they meet at the bottom. And then you're going to use your ruler and you're going to draw a straight line across like that. And you're going to do the same thing over here to go in that direction. And then when you take it off, the top off, then you already know it's going to be here because you just marked it, and you're going to draw your line like that from this corner to there. So when you cut this piece and you cut this piece, they will now be perfectly matched up, and that's all you have to do for all 4 corners. And that's as simple as it is to do trim around windows and doors. And I want to thank my dog Sam for giving me some help on that too. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and give me the big thumbs up. Simple as that. No ruler, no special saws, no special anything. Just sort of lay it on. I find sometimes it helps by tacking it with a little nail so that way it doesn't move. And but I usually mark it here, like all 4 sides, and then I could just lay the board on and mark where the 2 corners join up. And here's a couple more samples of how my easy trim method can be used. This window has 8 sides, and again I did the same way. I marked it all the way around, and then I know exactly where my lines are that I need to be cut. So I did one there, and over here where air conditioner is, I did that window too. So it can be done with bought and trim boards or just regular boards. So simple and easy.